zijn nieuwe buddies ontmoet. Dat is wel heel leuk. En drukke stad, hoge gebouwen. Maar nog niet echt het gevoel dat we heel erg buiten Europa zitten. Misschien komt dat morgen.
Twenty years ago, the population started to paint everything. Today, everyone loves graffiti and want to know more about that and to paint that. And the people start to think how the street can support the art. And we have the pichação, letters with straight lines. The people in São Paulo hates pichação. It's aggressive and it's black. And it's black and the line is straight. I like to do pichação, but I don't like to put my name, because if you read paz, you say nice and continue your way. But if I write idea, probably you can talk to me with the wall. Some part of the people don't understand the message, don't understand what is behind the scenes, like the World Cup. If you don't have a complex idea of what's happened, you just see the pichação and you don't see what's behind you. You know, the people use graffiti to turn the city more happy. So I think the art in São Paulo is to connect the people.
I think it's a product from the city, because here don't have space to do anything, you know. Every day is like so work and the traffic and everything, and the pichação, it's like something that the people want they want to see their names like in the top of the city, to say to the city like, I'm here and I'm not like the other people, you know. I used to do faces because I would like to express like the condition of the people that live in the city. It's like a little bit sad, and you don't know, it's like serenity, and don't know if you happy. They don't have like right emotion, you know. It's something strange about that. I think that art for me is like an escape, because I don't know how to work here. I don't accept how the people work here, because they don't live in their lives. They used to be less ambitions every day, you know. Well, like when you are young, you have your dreams, you have your expectations of your life. Then you start to work, and the people start to cut your dreams and ambitions. You used to be so tired every day. You walk on the street and you don't see a expression. Then it's not, they are not sad, they are not happy, they are like nothing, you know. And I used the arts like a answer for that, you know.
Yeah.
Possíveis para essa pergunta. Para mim, é sempre uma escolha currículo, o que é a importância do que você vai ensinar, é sempre uma escolha política do professor, que vai de qualquer matéria. De arte, eu acho que ainda mais, porque por diversas questões. Então você tem uma possibilidade, uma liberdade, uma possibilidade de escolha muito maior. Então as escolhas que você faz são mais políticas ainda. Então eu acho que tem a ver com pensar a arte. Então ensinar arte na escola, em qualquer escola, tem a ver com pensar a arte e pensar a arte de um ponto de vista como é que eu posso explicar, de formação cultural, de pensar a cultura e a produção cultural. Quando a gente está falando de favela ou de uma comunidade carente, a gente está pensando também em valorizar a produção cultural deste lugar. Então tem um trabalho inicial que é considerar, dizer que o que se faz aqui também é cultura, então tirar essa, ou fazer uma reflexão crítica sobre essa separação entre o que se produz fora da favela é cultura, o que se produz dentro da favela não é cultura. Então, fazer uma reflexão crítica nesse sentido e também valorizar. E aí, a partir dessa valorização, fazer um diálogo com a cultura ou com o conhecimento artístico consolidado, que a humanidade construiu. Eu acredito nisso, eu acho que tem a ver com isso. E aí é também o trabalho da aula de arte, mas se você pensar numa perspectiva de educação mais ampla, é o trabalho da educação de uma maneira geral. Um lugar como esse aqui, por exemplo, no Centro de Convivência, a gente tem esse pensamento, essa linha de pensamento também, nas coisas que a gente propõe, enfim. É isso. Também com a criança ser uma produtora, os meninos, os alunos se perceberem como produtores de cultura.
So my name is Daina. I work here in the Museum of Modern Art of São Paulo, Museu de Arte Moderna. I'm the coordinator of the education department and also the accessibility department. So we have two main actions with young people. So one is to train the youngs to become, if they want, of course, even educators of museums. So they will learn about contemporary art, learn strategies to work with the audience, and learn how to deal with education. And this, for instance, we have a program that was called Learning to Teach, that we receiving groups of deaf visitors and seeing how the communication was long and hard with an interpreter. We decided to train those youngs to receive the deaf audience, and we started to do this to see what would happen. And nowadays different museums and cultural centers hire those educators. I think the formal education, like the schools, they are, and the society in general, they're kind of missing the color of life. So so the schools and also the families always focus in the mental things and the information and the producing things to be productive, and we are missing some things like how can you deal with life in a critical way, in a reflective way. Contemporary art is about life, and it's about expressing something and creating something that you can communicate what you want, what you feel, and what you need, you want to change as well. So I think yes, a program like Public Openers here with the youth of São Paulo would be very.
And there will be young people
interested.
Want to do that. Yeah.
Yes, for sure.
You're interested in art, right?
Yes.
Where did it begin in your life?
Yes, I think it begins with my mom and my dad because they like art too. My dad always took me to museums when I was a child, and at school I studied at private schools all my life, and I always had those art lessons, and they were really nice, and I always liked to do my own things. And since I wanted to work with fashion, I think it's totally related to art too. I think if you don't learn art, something's missing. Like you don't have the perception of the world. Like you live your life, but you don't see the things actually, and see how it changes. Like it's different when you know about art, when you do art. Your perception is totally different. It's very important. It's a shame for that here in Brazil, our government doesn't afford art that much, and usually if you know about art, it comes from your family.
We do the research for 2 weeks, and do you have new perceptions about the whole art scene in São Paulo?
Yes. I think before you come here, like when you do a lot of research, I really like it arts, like I always like it, but I look it, but it was not always, like I look and that's okay, I don't have to go there, but now since I know artists and some place, I'm like, oh, I want to know everything, so I think that now I want to research more, and it's like I maybe like for sure I discovered something that I really like besides the other things. I knew that I like it, but not that much, and now I want to
It's kind of opened your eyes.
yes, to the world, like there's art everywhere, but now I'm paying more attention to that.
You're no longer blind. Step into the light. So now you can find a passion for life. This will make you.
Bedankt voor het kijken naar mijn mini-documentaire. Ik ben weer terug in Nederland. São Paulo was een fantastische ervaring. Kunst leeft daar vooral op straat, daarentegen is de kunsteducatie op school zeer schaars. Ik heb gezien hoe ze jongerenparticipatie aanpakken in São Paulo. Wij als blikopeners kunnen daar nog veel van leren. Mijn ogen zijn nog meer geopend na deze reis en ik heb mijn taak volbracht om ook Juliana haar ogen te openen.
A natural high, living inside.